Mother, what do you want? Anyway, she bought stuff. Because she couldn't stand not using our money. Mom, I told you, you need to fix your shopping habits. They're pretty bad. Alright, Gordy. Let's go. If Claire allows it, her grandfather, our master, will also. You may enter. Alright. Now, even in the OG version of the game, you do have to come down here because she's a big whiny baby and she can't understand the fact that she lost. So... How? You dare come enter uninvited? No, I was told to come down here. Jeez, you didn't even let me explain myself. Rude. Oh, it was thunder. I was thinking thunder wave was going to happen, but that was way worse. Well, kind of. At least I didn't get paralyzed. See, that's what I was wanting to happen to those Dragonairs, but no, that didn't happen. Strong! What? Shrines ahead as master claims. You're not allowed just to go in. Well, yes I am. Oh, we got a calcium. Well, this is very useful. So, calcium increases our special attack. We're going to give it to Gordy. We need to increase his special quite a bit. Alright, I don't... Is there anything over here? I don't remember. No, okay. The only wild encounters you get are while you're surfing, so... And just keep that in mind. We're gonna be surfing away. I guess if you want to battle a bunch of trainers, you shouldn't be in here. Well, I was told to come in here, so... Too bad! Oh, it's a... Okay, I could see that happening on the waveforms. I'm sure you heard that. I stopped for a moment to see if the storm was fine. Apparently, and I thought, oh, yeah, it's passed. It's fine. Apparently not. Alright, electrostatic shockwave. I think we're fine. Horsey? Alright. I think I will actually have to stop after this one, just because it's like, oh my goodness. A little bit too much. Alright. It's a Seadra. Oh, I just thought about it. I'm gonna... The thing is, I don't remember if you have to do a thing or not before you can... Honestly, I'm gonna save these for the trainers for later. I think I actually do need to go deposit a Pokemon real quick. I don't know. Maybe. Hi, Magikarp. No one likes you. Just kidding. There's tons of people that like Gyarados. I'm not one of them, though. Unless you're talking about the OG games. Okay, yeah, you could definitely hear that. It rattled the frame of this place. Alright, well... Clearly this storm is here to stay for a bit. Probably not great. Oh. I didn't say that. Jeez. I want to deposit you. We'll grab you later. I'm looking at it, and okay, so wait. I'm just looking for the safety of my electronics here. That's why I'm looking at what the weather is. Unfortunately, it's like the precipitation's gonna be heavy, but it looks like the storm's gonna be here till probably for like the next 30 or so minutes, which is basically an episode length. Yay! And I had just started this episode, so we're all great. Chase. Low waste, man. All right. Let's get moving. Now, I will say this. It's going to take some doing, but I think we'll be fine. And here's the thing, I don't think technically there is a way to, like, fail the test that she goes on about. It's like, if you can't... Hey, like, I'll only acknowledge if you somehow pass this test. I don't think there is technically a way to fail it. But originally in the game, there wasn't the shrine in the middle. That was only added in Crystal, and I think that's when the test was added as well. But in the original game, you had to come to the Dragon's Den and grab a Dragon's Fang, which is actually still here in this version of the game. And the Dragon's Fang, all it does is just increase your dragon type moves. So if you're going to use a dragon or a Pokemon with dragon type moves, then it'd be best to actually do that. Sorry, I heard like something outside, and I was like, was that a thunder crack? Because originally you had to come all the way around, go through this rigmarole of a cave, and then you would be... Oh yeah, it's up there. Why did they... Oh my gosh. This game puts useless paths there just to be useless paths. To make you waste repels. If you're using... Alright, the Dragon Fang. So, I do want to grab this. So, we'll keep on moving after. Alright. Oh. Yep. There we go. Alright.
Good to see you here. No need to explain why you came. Claire sent you here, didn't she? That girl, she is a hiding fool. I am sorry, but I must test you. Not to worry. You are to only answer a few questions. Ready? What are Pokemon to you?
As you can see, there's not really a bad answer here. But they're my friends.
Ooh. I understand. What helps you win battles?
I'd say training. This is actually a bad answer. But
Oh, I understand. What kind of trainer do you wish to battle?
well, anyone.
Oh, I understand. What is most important for raising Pokemon?
Okay, this one's bad. So I guess there is technically a way. I ain't got a lot of knowledge. I just do that. Because friendship.
Oh, I understand. Strong Pokemon, weak Pokemon, which is important.
Well, they both are.
I see. You care deeply for Pokemon. Very commendable. That is a conviction, is what is important. Ethan, don't lose that belief. It will see you through the Pokemon League.
And she's here to gloat. So how'd it go? I guess there's no point in asking. Did you fail? What? You passed? That can't be. You're lying. Even I haven't been approved.
Claire, this child is impeccable in skill and spirit. Admit defeat and confer the Rising Badge. Or must I inform Lance of this?
Oh, you got told. I understand. Here, this is the Rising Badge. Hurry up and just take it. All right, we got the Rising Badge. The Rising Badge will enable your Pokemon to use the move to climbing waterfalls. Also, all Pokemon will know you as a trainer and obey your every command without question.
Claire, reflect upon what that is you lack and this child has.
And she runs out.
By the way, have you ever heard of Lugia?
Yes.
It's a Pokemon that is said to have lived around the Whirl Islands once. Well, never mind. Just bad words of the old.
So he does give you a hint of where one of the legendary birds in this gen is. We can actually catch Lugia. But the crazy thing, he does give you a hint of where to find it. We've heard hints of the other one as well. Oh, Cameron. Hi. Oh, really? All right, fine. Hello, just when you least expect it, Cameron, the photographer. You look photogenic. Why not have your picture taken? Sure. We're missing a Pokemon with us, but yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's cool. It's your first starter along with the master. Oh, that's cool. That's the first time I've actually ever seen that. Okay. I guess you have to leave and come back. That's a bit weird. All right. Well, we'll do that. So, there is a Pokemon you can get. This was only in Crystal originally, and then the remakes added this. So, because the Crystal had... Actually, I think I remember. You still had to get the... in Crystal, you still just had to get the Dragon's Fang, and you got the badge. But to get the Pokemon, you had to do the test, which I think was only available... Oh, hold on. Wait. Look, I'm sorry about this. Here, take this as my apology. There we go. There's the TM. That contains Dragon Pulse. Well, Dragon Pulse is kind of... Well, never mind. It's a huge energy of some kind. If you don't want it, you don't have to take it. What's the matter? If you're headed to the Pokemon League, go back to New Barktown and surf along Route 27. Your face is telling me you have some unfinished business? Just go on. Whatever you have to face now, don't you dare give up. If you do, I'll even feel worse to have lost to you. Give it your all. I mean, thanks, kind of? I guess that's her way of trying to be nice. Alright, we leave. And Professor Lum's like, oh my goodness! How's it, Ethan? I've got it in a hold of Sunday. Swing by my lab. Go pick it up. Well, don't worry, Elm. We'll come get it. In a minute. We're going back in. I think this resets it to where you can actually do it. I don't know. You need to have a slot in your team open. Otherwise, you cannot get this Pokemon. But if you actually do grab this... because in Crystal, you had to take the test. If you passed the test, then you got this Pokemon. I forget when it would open up. But... oh, so you just had to leave and come back.
Good to see you here. Your arrival is misfortunate. I have something for you. Take this Dratini as proof proof that I know your worth.
All right, we got a Dragtini. Yeah, sure. It's a female. Okay, well, that threw the name I was going to give it out the water. Because it would have to be a male for it to be what I was going to name it. Trying to think. What would be a good dragon name that's female? Jeez. I mean, I could make a reference to Tears of the Kingdom, but honestly, I don't want to spoil that because that's still relatively new of a game. Oh, you know what? Now I think about it. There is a Breath of the... well, it's in the Tears of the Kingdom too, but that's not really a spoiler. Sorry, I'm trying to type this on real quick. Okay, there we go. This is actually one of the dragons, and its name... it's in Breath of the Wild. But... it's also in Tears of the Kingdom, so... there you go. Nidra.
Dragon Pokemon are symbolic of our clan. You have shown you can be entrusted with one.
Alright, well, let's look at Nidra. So she's level 15. Okay, not the most ideal, but not terrible. So... higher speed, lower special attack. But here's the thing. The Dratini you get from this will have the move Extreme Speed, a move that it can normally never learn. So it's kind of like a special move for it. This move is better than Quick Attack. Not only in power, but it also has higher priority than any move in the game at this point. I think the only exceptions to that might be like Sucker Punch and Protect. Because there's like priority 1, priority 2, priority 3 moves, and things like Protect and Detect and all that are priority 3. And priority 2 is Extreme Speed, and then priority 1's stuff like Quick Attack. I think, and I think Sucker Punch might be a priority 2 move as well. I don't quite really remember. If I remember how that's actually structured, I think that's how that works. But if it wasn't obvious, this is actually going to be our 6th team member. So you're going to be getting the XP share. All right. So we got that going for us. And I'm also going to get that item over there. That's why I was like, I probably should leave those two alone until I get this Pokemon, because it's free XP for her.
It's a stranger, someone we don't know. Who are you?
I'm just someone who defeated Claire, that's all. Clea and Gil. Well, they both have Dratini's. I love how Volty just loves saying hi to everybody. It's like, hello! Wait, how are you? Gotta love Volty. He's such a nice guy. Alright, Dratini is down. Oh, well, I shouldn't be too shocked. Alright. Well, Gordy is paralyzed, which is not good. But I can use Volty's turn to heal Gordy of the paralyze. Which is nice. And then Gordy just uses Ice Beam. That's how you do it. Ouchies, meanie. I mean, you're the one who challenged me. Well, you're the ones. Alright, we got a Max Elixir, which is nice. Well, that's pretty helpful for later on. Now, let's go surfing! Alright. Craziness aside. Oh, yep, no. I'm out. If that ran out, I'm out. Alright, so now what you can do depends. There's a couple things you can do at this point. One of them is going back to New Bark and just going off to the Pokemon League. One is going to Mahogany and actually doing the Bell Tower bit, because we do actually have everything we need for that. I would say go to New Bark first, but not go to the Pokemon League. Actually talk to Professor Elm, because he does have something that would be pretty nice to have. Especially if we run to Raikou or Entei. Because that was the first time in this LP, as far as it being on this side of YouTube. Because the Pokemon I kept running into when I was streaming just the original game was Suicune. I just kept running into it. But I just couldn't get anywhere with it, unfortunately. I am gonna... I don't know. I'm gonna need to do something. We also actually have a job through the Warden. He has a task for us. Let's do that. Sorry, Marcules. I'm sorry. I actually do need to fly. So I think what we'll do real quick before we end this episode, as the thunder continues to rage on, is we're first going to go to New Bark. I don't want to spend the whole episode going from... because you can actually walk all the way to New Bark. I'm not going to do that. I will probably in the next episode or something, because there is stuff that you can get that's really important. But we're not going to do that right now.
Ethan, did you already collect 8 badges? That's so cool. The professor's waiting for you.
Hi, Ethan. You never cease to amaze me.
Thanks to you, my research is doing great. Here, take this token of my appreciation. We got the Master Ball. That would have been nice to have. That's what I was looking to see if I actually had. I forgot. You had to beat all 8 gyms to get it. Alright. The Master Ball is the best. It's the ultimate Pokeball. It'll catch any Pokemon without fail. It's noted only to noted Pokemon researchers. I think you can make much better use of it than I can, Ethan. By the way. And we just had a group of beautiful kimono girls looking for you.
Ethan, people are talking about you. I heard you help kimono girls? You've been helping all these people. You make me proud to be your friend.
Oh, thanks. The kimono girls are waiting for you at the Ekritique Dance Theater. That's the other thing. You go to Ekritique. I was saying Mahogany. It's Ekritique. It's here. So, we'll probably do that in the next episode. So, we'll see what the Warden wants. But I will show off what's on that route between Blackthorn and Newbark. There's, like, tons of stuff there. And there's also a gift Pokemon to get. So, there's also that.
Hello. I've been waiting for you. The test is ready. You can...
This time, can you catch a Sandshrew and show it to me? Sounds easy, right? Not really. Sandshrew will not appear in the current Safari Zone setting. With that, this comes in handy. This is what I was wanting. This sophisticated high-tech machine lets you customize the Safari Zone areas. I call it the Area Customizer. How serendipitous and how convenient. I want you to know how it works, don't you? It's a secret. Well, you shouldn't have trouble operating it. Just talk to the staff next to me. Next to me? Why next to it? Oh, I almost forgot. I was in the middle of explaining the second test, wasn't I? You will not see a Sandshrew in the current Safari Zone areas. You'll have to use the Area Customizer to change them. Sandshrew live in the desert. Good luck. Oh. Yes, Jack?
Ethan, how? It's Jack. How are you? Did you know? If a Pokemon uses Minimize, your Stomp will be more powerful.
Well, that actually was good information. I actually had forgotten about that. It's been a while. But, yeah, that's a good thing to keep in mind. Ethan turned on the Area Customizer. So as you can see, Savanna, Forest, Plains, Wetlands, Peak, and Meadow. I'm going to switch this one out for... a desert. Also, if I'll kind of show off what some of the other areas do as well. You have the marshlands. They have a specific type of Pokemon that always shows up. There's mountains that have a specific Pokemon. Wetland. Yeah, I just had those. Wasteland. I'm trying to think of which one might have the more or less the ones I was looking for. I think it's Swamp. And Rocky Beach. Alright, we'll switch it out like that. The Safari Zone areas have been swamped. Alright. How many Pokeballs do I have? Not many. Okay, so I need to go buy some. My bad. I don't think any of them sell Pokeballs. You have the drinks. You have... Okay, you do have Pokeballs. Okay. I'll buy some Quick Balls. And since it's getting to night, we'll buy some Dusk Balls. And we'll also... I have some Nest Balls. Okay, we're good. And nest balls are good for level Pokemon that are level 30 or below. So. Alright. Welcome to the Safari Zone. For 500 you can play. Yes, I would like to play. Oh, I forgot. You just get the Safari Balls. My bad. Well, I could always use Quick Balls for whenever we somehow run into one of the legendary dogs. Alright. So, this is what he's talking about. You want to come over here. And there's a Sandshrew. Oh, okay. What Safari Zone am I thinking that you can basically fight in it? I don't really remember, to be completely honest. Or am I just thinking of the bug catching contest? I might be thinking of that. It's a Cubone. Full of a Cubone. Well, we got a Cubone. It's not what we were looking for, but there's that. It's the lonely Pokemon. If it is sad or lonely, the skull it wears shakes and emits a plaintive and mourning sound. That's ominous. Not to mention the story about the skull on Cubone's head. Jeez. Let's make things morbid. Alright. Oh, there's Sandshrew again. Hello, buddy. Would you be so kind and actually be caught in the Pokeball? Thank you. Alright, we got ourselves a Sandshrew. Alright, Sandshrew, the mouse Pokemon. If it fell from a great height, this Pokemon could save itself by rolling to a ball and bouncing. So basically, like in Ocarina of Time, where you're told, hey, if you fall from a great height, just tuck and roll. Alright, this area up here. Well, it's got Eradicate. Not what I'm looking for, but it's got Eradicate. Also has Wild Magneton, because why not? Oh, jeez. I forget, to be completely honest. I don't know if I don't know where you would actually take Magneton to evolve in this game, because Magneton is a Pokemon that is very specific with its evolution. It has to be in a very highly magnetic area, and I don't know what that would be here. Because originally it was in the mountain in the Gen 4 games. It was in the, well, this is Gen 4 technically, but in Sinnoh, the mountain range that just splits the entire region in half. You just go in there and level it up as a Magneton. And from there you get Magnezone. But yeah, I don't think there's really anything of too much note here. I think Magneton's really the only Pokemon that's really good that you could catch. I mean, unless you want to catch Zubats and Golbats. But you can find Zubats and Golbats anywhere, so I don't really see the point. Also, there's Wild Eradicate, so there's that. But I think we're fine. I think that's it for this area. This area, I don't remember what's in it. Okay, wild Fearos. That's new. Well, technically. A wild Fearo is new, but it's just... Fearo being new, that's not the case. Also, wild Onyx. Alright, so if you didn't get Rocky from the beginning of the game, you can catch an Onyx here. Or if the Onyx that you got wasn't that good. It's Magnemite. I mean, I would much rather just go to the other area and catch a Magneton at that point. Alright, let's see. Well, if the... So, the plains themselves have a few Pokemon that I guess that aren't bad. That's not what I'm looking for. Also, any of the areas that you have that have water, you can surf on it and find Pokemon there as well. Okay, yeah, the Savannah doesn't really give you that much. It gives you access to Tauros and Rhyhorn if you want it. Okay, so the peak gives you access to Magmar and Magneton during the day and morning, but at night you get access to Wobbuffet. I think we've seen all the Pokemon here. So the Rocky Beach gives you access to Slowbros, so you could actually find wild Slowbros at level 17. Krabbies and Doduo during the day and morning, and Zubats during the night. So there's that. Also, what in the world? You can also find wild Lapras. So if you didn't want to get the event one, you can catch a level 17 Lapras at the Rocky Beach. So there is that. You do need to surf for it, though. So there is that. Oh, high hip now. I'm just trying to quickly look through it all, so kind of just yeah, the forest gives you Misdreavus and Mr. Mime that are pretty specific. If you're wanting a Murkrow, you want the Swamp. All the other ones are pretty much bog standard. Also, you could find, if you have a good rod, you can fish it, good or super. You can get a Dratini or a Dragonair. But kind of like I was saying earlier, it's not going to have the... I didn't even read that, sorry. It doesn't have the... extreme speed. Oh, there's Murkrow. So the Wasteland gives you Kangaskhan, Magnemite, Onix, Machamp, well not Machamp, Machop and Machoke. But during the night it's Fearow, Magnemite, and Onix. That's why I was only seeing those three. The mountains is what gives you a Lavatar. But you don't see it during the night. It has to be during the day, which is why I won't find it. Yay. Alright. Well, I didn't even read Murkrow's either. My bad. I was too busy trying to look through all of it. The desert gives you access to... Is it really still considered day? It shouldn't be. Because Sandshrew, Sandslash, Cubone, and Marowak. During the night it's Sandshrew, Sandslash, and Fearow. But there's a lot more Pokemon that actually show up once you get the national dex. So if you really do want to have a whole bunch of like cool Pokemon, you can get them during that time. So there is that. Alright, Crab. The river crab Pokemon. If it senses danger approaching, it cloaks itself with bubbles from its mouth to look bigger. Alright. Also, what were the other two that I grabbed? Not a screen you see very often. So... Hypno. When very hungry, it puts humans to sleep. It meets to sleep, and then feasts upon their dreams. Yeah. Creepo. I guess I could show off 8 months because I did that off screen as well. Its tail is so powerful it can use it to grab a tree branch and hold itself up in the air. So for Xatu, they say that it stays still and quiet because it's seeing both the past and the future at the same time. Oh, that seems morbid. Espeon, it uses fine hair. It uses the fine hair it covers its body to sense the air currents and predict its enemy's actions. Okay. Murkrow, feared and loathed by many, it is believed to bring misfortune to all those who see it at night. Dratini, since we never got to see it, it is born large to start with. It repeatedly sheds its skin as it steadily grows. So basically a snake. Not quite, but in the same realm of it. Let's see. Flaffy. As a result of storing too much electricity, it develops patches where even downy wool won't grow. And Ampharos, its tail's tip shines brightly and can be seen from far away. It acts as a beacon for lost people, which is why it was in the lighthouse. It's considered one of the lighthouse Pokemon because it can be used as a beacon for other people. It's kind of cool. Togepi, its shell seems to be filled with joy. It said that it will share good luck when treated kindly. Furret. It makes its nest to suit its long, skinny body. The nest is impossible for other Pokemon to enter. Noctowl. Its eyes are specially adapted. They can concentrate even faint light. They concentrate even faint light and enable it to see dark. Alright. Bayleaf. The scent of spices comes from around its neck. Somehow, sniffing it makes you want to fight. I don't... Alright, whatever. Alright, Meganium. The aroma that rises from its petals contains a substance that calms aggressive feelings. That's funny. It goes from, hey, I want to make you fight me, to, hey, I can calm everyone down. Kind of funny, but hey. Yo, Gordy. Well, let's see what we see. Let us see. Oh, it's Poliwag. I did consider at one point getting a Poliwag and having that as my water. But honestly, it takes you a while to get to the point where you can catch a Poliwag, and I don't get me wrong. We had Lola before we got Gordy, so because it's inept at walking on its newly grown legs, it always swims around in the water. It's the tadpole Pokemon. It's like, man, Pokedex entries that made you go, wait, what? You're calling a Pokemon inept? Yes, it is. Well, I don't think we're going to really find anything else. Again, they're random encounters, and of course, some Pokemon are going to be harder to find than others. But yeah. Oh gosh, I just saw how long this video has been going. So I will end things here, and I'll call it. So in the next one, when we come back to this, we will be probably dealing with some kimono girl stuff, seeing what they want. Yes, that's fine. Returning Safari Balls, did you have fun? Please come again. I will. I have to do it when it's not nighttime to catch a Levitar. But so a Pokemon, well, specifically Houndour, Murkrow, and oh, you have super luck. Nice. Alright, hold on. Alright, hold on. Game, don't do this to me. Don't know. I'm gonna have to check to see what those Pokemon are over there. I genuinely don't know. Oh, the unknown. Okay. I was like, what are they? Alright, well, we'll see what the warden has to say, and then we'll end it. You did it! You got a Sandshrew! I knew you could do it! You passed the test! You are now the Safari Zone owner! I've always wanted to see young people playing at the Safari. I thought I might get some new ideas that should help you complete your Pokedex. That's what I've been thinking. By the way, though you are now the Safari Zone owner, would you kindly continue to pay admission? We have our reasons. Don't be upset. I'll just keep thinking about how I can create no fun ways to help you complete your Pokedex. Go have fun at the Safari Zone. So, it's still pay to admit, and it's only like a couple $100. It's fine. So, it's not like we can't just battle a bunch of people and get money. So, there is that. Alright. That being said... Oh, no, not you. You go back to box 1. We'll have to do some flying, so we'll need you for a minute. But in the next one, we'll go see what the Kimono girls want. I don't know if I'll do some Safari Zone stuff in between. I might. Who knows? I'm still kind of worried about the thunder and lightning, as you heard in this episode. So I will see you guys in the next one. Later.